show, the necro monsters, he gonna raise you from the dead. What's today's game we're gonna play? It's a fun game, I'll say to myself. Wasteland. Supreme drug! Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta get interrupted now, I'll be pissed. Feedback.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
And there we go. The backstory to this game.
Thank you, recruits.
I went after this guy's beard, just like shaved off then.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us. Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one. The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook, and Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business. Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in. Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes, it only makes them mad, so be careful.
Okay, smartass.
In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you.
Oh, well, thank you, kind
you got
sir.
depths
I
you
want
don't
to kiss
even
your
know
ass
you
next
have,
time, sir.
and it's going to take adversity. Maybe. It's about a day's walk
walk.
east from here.
The radio tower.
There you go. Good luck out there, recruit.
Okay, I forgot how to move for a second. Okay, let's go inventory, because I think change all the secondary stuff to primary. Let's use my shotgun, sniper, and heavy weapons. And explosives. Let's see. Those... Shift. There was a button for free aim. Save game. Let's name it Super Jerk. SJ. Nice radio, Chris, but I won't get through this door with like a sass. I like a sass though. I tell you what, you want to get inside and get your hands and get stuff. Remember, I got a little boy interested. You bet. I'm pretty sure that's a promise. How long are you in 10 feet of your enemy? She's my go-to gal when I'm on patrol, but now I'm stuck here in Dodgy. About she should have her own partners, but her good. Oh, you say goodbye. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Hey, howdy there, Echo Team. Yeah, howdy. A kindly old lady, it's a son. What the hell am I doing? Oh, hello there. Now, the secret code for this day will be this one. What? No. What is it? Now I got it mixed up again. 6290. 61290. Ah, do you know about the 61,219 such heroes? Oh my god, you heard of that fucking heroes? It's not a noble company that prevent their words from truly ending. Not many know the tale, but those who do remember the time when men and women fought for what they believe in, no matter the resistance. The star of Wasteland. I gotta say, Team Echo, I press that you're interested. For 40 years now, I think you should have to keep your head. Most of it's breathing, so most of these right here is background information. Okay. So, 10 levels, character. Delay gifted, ooh. Perks, that's right. No skills. Combat. Southern basket range, ridiculous.
What? Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
These guys are the drugs. But they're also the recruits that you can recruit who just have one member. Add to hotkey. Let's see. Number 6.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you. They all hurt, but this one... Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. Never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. God damn it, Ace. I knew this one. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. I should have gone with him. I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about... Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world. And we need... Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else. Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about any other commander would have handed him his walking paper. An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer. Yeah, the Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess.
Babies.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But he's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorp. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison. Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now. And they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of Eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same. Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions, the edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to it. Better than...
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. So...
Any more help? It's always needed.
No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
There is a dog. I think. Yeah. That's it. Because all those things here are binding it to F1 and all that. Okay. Shotgun. Who has a shotgun again? She had a shotgun. And she also had NG weapons, that's right. Sniper, pistol, another guy.
Negative.
Okay, let's just rename this Social Justice Start. So when I come back, we can redo the whole
That's
lot
staying with me.
again.
Sorry, bud, that's mine.
And do the opposite of what we did. Because I'm doing the achievement hunters. Because I need boss.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater unit. Until now, Woodson's been... Don't let that make you self-conscious. It is vital that all... 10-4, Echo 1. Roger that, Echo 1. 10-4, Echo 1.
That's Ace's star. How did it end up way the hell over here?
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses. Really? You'd do that? Man, this is great. It'll be so much easier to get people to pay our tolls once we have badges. Here, take this scrap. We'll head to the Citadel now. Let me mark my good think spot on your map. That's where I had the idea to set.
Shrine.
Well, let me tell you, Matthias.
Yeah, that's definitely Ace's handwriting.
Matthias's
I
law is
recognize those
vengeance,
chicken scratches anywhere.
and soon Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
I got that. Oh, the game. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that things?
So let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice.
He didn't die quiet, at least.
Desert Ranger.
He went down fighting. Damn it, Ace.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger. Echo 1, your recent progress mirror. Congratulations, Echo 1.
Yeah. I gotta be one. Really fighting this game is really harsh in this game.
That's Ace's gear, all right. What was this metal asshole planning to do with it? We should poke around the cave. Make sure he didn't drop nothing else.
And that's what I'm saying, that like really small aces. Like this, like.
This is what killed him. Goddamn piece of...
Never mind.
I'm glad he's killed this fucking thing, but I wish he was still alive so I could make it suffer.
Echo 1, go ahead. Got an update for me? What? Well, I'll be goddamned. We haven't seen any synthetics around for almost 15 years. We better get a closer look at the tech. Mir Captain might be able to tell us where it came from. See if you can grab a piece of it and bring it back to Mir Captain the next time you're at the Citadel. That is Mir Captain's fancy word for smart robots. She calls them synthetic life forms, or synths. Basically, any robot that can think for itself. Good, but our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission. High Pool is at the most southern and eastern corner. See Mayor Vikstrom there about using their tower. He knows you're coming. They built their tower on top of an old crane. Ag Center, talk to Matt Forrestal about hooking up to their... Used to be part of an old satellite. Roger.
Damn it, the weapon jam. That's not a bad hit set. Anything that gains me XP, gains me XP, so this is lovely. Horrible.
I don't get shaken up easy. This place is sending shivers up my spine.
I'm just gonna stop it here and do something that I need to do. And